Hey, good evening, guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, good evening. I'm Pablo Newsly. How are you guys?
Excited.
I'm sure you are. I'm still hearing a little bit of music out there.
Yeah, we still
We
have
got some
it.
we got some dance music going here.
Yeah,
How, how have you guys been?
very excited. Actually, like waiting for this meeting, for this special event to come and just to share all the news with everybody.
Okay, all right. Well, wonderful to meet you guys. I'm going to ask our technical team if we can turn off the music, and then we can get started with Leo. There we go. Thank you very much. I know I'm old generation, but very nice to hear. I'm so happy to be invited today. Hello, everybody, all of our followers on. I think we're on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. All of you guys out there and girls out there that are watching us today, welcome to our webinar. We have this webinar week on a weekly basis. We're doing it on sometimes on Tuesdays, sometimes on Thursdays, I believe, and sometimes in Spanish para nuestros hispanohablantes, and sometimes in English because we have very many students that follow us in English as well, and that are taking part in our English to Dutch program. And today we're going to give some special attention to our English speaking students, which is very nice. And I've been hearing so many exciting things about Profe Leo, about the Lion, about our new application. Is this what are we doing? Is it an application? Is it AI? And so I wanted to give everybody a chance to meet our wonderful team today. Two members of our wonderful team today. The first one is Newsly. The other one is Juan Pablo, and I'm introducing you guys both. Briefly, introduce yourselves in a second. And we're going to be speaking today about really what's new in terms of technology and education, because the education sector is changing rapidly. It's using AI just like any other sector, and the power of the tools that we have nowadays within FitForTal and Profeleo to improve your learning experience, or even to just take you on your own learning experience with our Leuche with Profeleo is quite amazing. Actually, I've been very pleasantly surprised. I've been speaking to you guys over the last few weeks and months, and we're super happy that we've been able to develop our tool. So without further ado, and stop talking, Mr. Profeya, uh, I'd like to present first Newsly. Please tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been working with us here in Rotterdam? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Newsly. I am from Guatemala, and I've been part of Fit Portal for almost 4 years. It's been a while already. And I am also very excited because I am part of the academic team, and I've been part of the academic team for already like almost 2 years and a half or three. And we
Yep.
have seen all the changes just coming step by step. And now with all the big boom of technology and AI was just um, everything like a lot of noise trying to put together a lot of pieces to make education friendlier and a nicer process because like already like just the process of learning Dutch by itself it's challenging. We all know that. But
Yeah, that's why we exist.
yeah, so
Absolutely.
with all the tools, we are 100% sure that the learning education will be friendlier. So I'm very excited about Profileo too, and we will talk a little bit about Profileo, but I'm very happy to be with you today and to share all the news about our new project.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. So nice to meet you. Usually wonderful to have you. And we have our wonderful master developer, Juan Pablo. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Juan Pablo is correcto, cierto?
That's
Tell us a
correct.
little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been with us? And this specific project that you're responsible for, Profeleo. Tell us a little bit, just a little bit, not too much yet, about how you've been cooperating on this project, and who's on your team.
Okay, perfect. First, my name is Juan Pablo. I've been in Fit for Child for almost 4 months already, and I'm the responsible for the project of Profeleo.
Okay.
This is not only me on the team, in the developer team for Profeleo. There's a lot of people who are working together for bring to us the Profeleo to be a tool that we can use very easy. So
Okay.
I'm very happy to be here to present you the Profileo and all the tools that Profileo have for you.
Okay. And profe, I mean, stands for professor, right? In Spanish, we know that. In English, it's profe will be professor. And I seem to notice that he has some glasses and some eyes that look a little bit like mine. So I think our marketing department was making a little bit of a joke out of this, but we're certainly super happy to have this tool and to help us. And so I'd like to ask our technical team if we can start the presentation. And we have a very special introductory offer on Profileo today because we'd like everybody to get to know it. This offer applies for our current students that are in our program right now. We have so many students that are currently studying in either our intensive, in our premium programs, learning Dutch. Profileo can be a great additional tool. So let's get this started on the next slide, please, and then I'll introduce a little bit what's it about. It's Smart Learning with Profileo, and I'll tell you about the promotion that we have in a few minutes. So let's get started with Newsly. Tell us. So what or who is Profileo?
Okay, Leo. Leo is a super friendly professor, our ideal professor. One patient who is always there, available 24/7, and with a lot of benefits. So let's begin with the platform itself. So Leo the Tiger, our Prof. Leo, or Professor Leo, will be now leading this awesome platform that will allow you to learn Dutch in a friendlier way, giving you the opportunity to practice live conversations, to learn vocabulary phrases, but at the same time have like live support while you learn and get your mistakes and questions resolved. So there are many, many amazing tools, and this is just part of our new platform for the smart learning tool. So this is just a little bit about Perfileo.
Usually, just a question. There's some people that are coming to us because we've been also we have been doing e-learning for quite a long time, and as you know, you're responsible for that. What would you say is the biggest advantage over Leo from that we have from Leo compared to our e-learning program, which we had in the past?
Okay, so our previous e-learning program was focused 100% in grammar. So it was developed to guide you to teach, basically to learn all the different grammar levels that you have to accomplish based on the N2 guide, so that you would be able to learn everything that you need from level A0 to B2.2. But it was just
Okay,
grammar. It was 100% grammar.
right.
Now with Profileo, you have the advantage of not only take care of grammar, but at the same time, you will be working on vocabulary, live practice, which is something awesome. And at the same time, getting the feedback from your mistakes live. And also you will have the option to chat with your live professor, which will be
Okay,
available 24/7, and so many, many other
okay.
benefits.
I get it. I know you want to steal the thunder from Juan Pablo. Let's not do that. We can't do that. However, yeah, I did want to know because I did get that question from some students and some people that were interested in studying at Fit for Taal. Of course, we've been for many years teaching students the Dutch language with both of our grammar classes and our conversation classes. And Leo is really a great additional tool. It's going to add a lot of value, and so that's so nice to know. Okay, let's proceed to the next slide. So you gave a little bit already. Let's start off with what are we going to find exactly, and how does this work, Newsly?
So first of all, the platform is super friendly. So you will find specific sections where you will be going to and just clicking and getting the specific menu to start learning Dutch. So the first part will be vocabulary. We all know that vocabulary is key while you're learning a language, and that gives you the confidence and the flexibility to express your ideas in a better way. So the vocabulary here is divided by sections, topics, and so on. So you will have the first section related to vocabulary, and based on your level.
Okay.
So you will have vocabulary for A0, A1, A1, 2.1, 1.2, etc.
Okay. Vocabulary at every level that you initiate at Fit for Tal, right? Because we have programs for
Yes.
beginners, for intermediates, and so we'll be giving the vocabulary at all levels for you to have some extra practice. Correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. So that's the first thing I'm going. Obviously, at the beginning of every language, as a professor, I would always say vocabulary. Learn as many words as you can. Put your post-its on tables, chairs. Talk about boek, gordijn, dak, auto, raam. All of those Dutch words that we find so difficult to start a learning with. Make sure you learn the vocabulary, and the little line is going to help you a lot, Profe Leo, to do that. Okay, so understood. First thing that we look at is vocabulary. What else will we find that with Leo?
So once you cover the vocabulary section, which is very important, you will find the second area that is focused on a mix of vocabulary and phrases. So in this second part, you will be integrating what you just learned about the independent words and then specific phrases. So you will get now topics, and you will be applying all the vocabulary that you learned through phrases. And here you will get a little bit of grammar too. So you will be going to the next level, learning phrases and also learning new words based on the level 2.
Okay, so I've learned vocabulary. Now I'm learning to conjugate, correct?
Yes, and phrases.
And phrases. And why are we calling this smart learning? What is smart about it?
Oh, wait, that is coming the best part. Well, one of my favorites, actually. So Leo gives you the very beginning tools so you can start learning the basics, and then
Yep.
you will jump to the next step, actually communicating with Leo. So that is what is coming next. But wait, Jan, just a little bit, and
Okay.
I'll give you all the details just in a minute.
Okay. It's so nice. I see the Profe Leo. I've been seeing the images show up on all of our reels. Profe Leo has his own channel, and we've been getting so many reactions to students saying, "I want my Leo. Where is my Leo? I want Profe Leo." And it's so nice to be able to present and actually implement it now, because we've been doing the build up for quite a while. And I was speaking to Juan Pablo today. He was telling me we have our application is full of students using Profe Leo, doing the exercises, and maybe you can tell me a little bit about what it looks like from your side, Juan Pablo.
Okay, from my side, I talk with a lot of the students who are using the Profe Leo platform, and I can see how they are using it. So
Okay.
basically, they are very happy with Profe Leo. They told me that the Profe Leo is very friendly with them. You can practice only the grammar. You can practice pronunciation. You can practice writing. You can practice reading. You have
Okay.
all with the teacher Leo, and all the students that have the teacher Leo, the professor Leo, are very happy with it.
Wonderful. Okay, so one of the things that I've always heard, and which I find it's difficult for us as teachers, we always say, "Please speak. You have to try. Don't be shy. Don't be quiet in your class." But we find also many students from our own classes say, I'm understanding, I'm writing, I'm reading, but I don't dare to speak. And when you're in a group class, maybe with 10 or 20 other people, and you feel you may not be able to say something, the difference with Profe Leo is that he or she, we don't know that, is nice, is kind, has you repeat your errors, and is very encouraging, right? So there's you don't have to be shy with Profe Leo. correct?
No,
That's correct.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, and one of the best parts I think that is that he will never be tired of your mistakes. So you can
Yeah.
practice and as many times as you need, and you will be getting better and better. And it will not be like a worrying process on the student side because, as you said, like most of the time they are shy, they are concerned about making mistakes and pronouncing the words not in a good way, and yeah,
Yeah.
that type of things.
Okay. So that's what I want. I want to be practicing, learning pronunciation, vocabulary, making sure that the mistakes I make are corrected. And it sounds like a personal journey. So it's my relationship with Profe Leo, correct?
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
right.
Sounds great. Sounds great. What's next? What else are you gonna surprise me with? Ah, here's where I come in. Um, Now, I was telling you guys before that we have so many requests of people that want the Profe Leo. So we've decided to amplify our offer. We are offering a 50% scholarship available for the first 5 people who register through our link today, or make a click on the QR code, but the link is also in the chat. So please make sure that you register for your possible 50% discount on Profe Leo, and you'll find it amazing. You'll start using it, and obviously recommend it to other students as well, and to other people that are interested. But again, specifically today, only after this webinar, we have our 50% scholarship available for the first 5. Only 5 of you on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. So get moving. Register now. Get your Leo, and let's move on to the next slide.
Okay, so here it comes. This is one of my favorite parts. So, as we know, one of the challenges most of the time while you are learning a language is that you learn grammar, you learn phrases, vocabulary, but you don't get the chance to actually learn and practice what you need based on the role that you're developing in the Netherlands. So, Leo gives you now this amazing opportunity to start practicing based on the role that you have, like if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're a dentist, you just need to select the role that Leo has for you and then start actually having a live practice with vocabulary, expressions, even interviews. Like if you need to have like a job interview or something more focused on paying taxes and different scenarios. So Leo gives you that opportunity and it will give you feedback. It will help you to learn all the different expressions that you will need based on the role specifically that you're looking for. So this is one of my
Based on
favorite parts.
Wow. So based on your, I actually had a student. So based on your job, on your profession, you can select. I'm a dentist. I want to know tandarts. I want to know all the tools that I need as a dentist to work with patients, patiënte, register, and all those kind of terms that you need as a dentist specifically, which you may not know when you're learning how to read the clock. So there's different phases in Dutch. We always say you need to crawl first before you can walk. And once you've crawled and walked, then you can start talking about your profession. And it's very interesting that you're saying this, Newsly, because today I spoke to a student. His name is Pablo, and he is from Brazil. He's studying with us from in Belgium online because we can study with us from all over the world. And he was saying, "I'm very happy. I'm in A2 level right now. I would like to know when I'm going to move into the more professional side of Dutch." And in the past, we would say, well, that happens when you're in an advanced level. But
Yeah.
nowadays, we can say all you need to do is get Leo and choose one of the roles, and you're off. You're on your way to be able to work with Leo. And Leo has engineers, doctors, consultants, accountants. It's really. I think also for us, this is the most exciting part, that you can work on your language skills, which are the basic skills you need, but you can also work on the professional skills, because as you know, Fit for Taal is a Dutch professionals program, and we work with most of our students are highly skilled, doing a master or a PhD, or they're actually working at one of the larger companies in technology and software, in food or in education. And so they're saying, okay, I'm a laboratorian, I'm a quality assurance expert. So I would like to know what language I need in Het Laboratorium, right? So
Yeah.
that's really exciting.
And
Um,
oh, sorry. One of the great aspects that I think that are also key on this new tool or this new platform is the flexibility, because we all struggle with time, and I think that most of our professionals also struggle a lot about just making their agenda work with their classes, with just regular classes.
yep,
And this tool gives you the opportunity to, instead of just be scrolling and spending time in TikTok or Instagram during
yep,
lunch, take the time to actually learn something that will be valuable, worth it, and you will not spend the time just going by. So
okay.
that's one of the great um, aspects of this tool too.
Okay, so going back, always good to, I'm a teacher, so always going back to the resumen, to the summary of what we've done. We have our vocabulary part, we have our smart learning part. You can also acquire to chat with Leo in the professional area. So we call it the vocational Leo, which allows you to be able to practice in your own profession. And I think that's a really good addition. And that is it something that you would advise to do only Profe Leo, or would you do it as an addition to general classes? How would you think about that, Juan Pablo? Is would you take Profe Leo only, or would you take classes as well from teachers?
I will take both because it's important to practice as well with other people. It's not the same to practice with you, teacher Jan. You can give me a feedback from just my specific, but the advantage that Professor Leo gives to you is the possibility of practice anywhere and anytime you prefer.
Yeah, it's the
So
flexibility, right? Which is
that's
um,
correct. That's what Neil said before.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's wonderful. So if I have to travel to another city for job, I can just get my phone, get Profileo with me, and start practice wherever I want.
yeah,
So that's wonderful.
yeah. So learning on the go, as we call that. That's smart. That's why it's smart learning. So very good. Okay. Super, Newsly. Thanks so much. Let's move on to the next slide.
So this is related to what we just um, talked about the roles, because here it is where it comes the feedback. So actually you will get the written and oral feedback from Profe Leo. So he'll tell you like, your pronunciation is really good on this and you need to improve this area, or your phonics are great here, but let's pronounce this in a different way. The grammar structure is not working, let's do it in this way. So in a very friendly way, he'll give you the feedback in order to improve the sentences, the conversation, or even the tone. So you will get the real feedback, and based on how your conversation is going and flowing, he'll continue chatting with you. So it will not be
Okay.
just an app where you will listen to phrases and repeat them. It will be actual live interaction with Leo, and getting like real feedback based on your mistakes, and you will be moving forward based on your skills and development. So
Right.
that's
And
also
and
really
you're
cool.
right. And everybody's an individual. So my mistakes are not the same as your mistakes, which is also an advantage in a group. You're listening to people. Sometimes you think, I know that. I already know that. I have to wait for somebody else to make a
Yeah.
mistake. In this case, it's very personal. I'm noticing something. It says here, hablar con Leo. I guess that in Spanish means to speak to Leo. Um, we put that in Spanish. That needs to be in English, so it's speak to Lil, talk to our little lion, and it's a little joke in Spanish. That's why he's laughing. So, all right, let's move on. Uh, Finally, what will you find? We have our plans here, and I guess this is where we move into the one of the brains of Leo, the one of the designers of Leo, and the responsible for the project, Juan Pablo. Tell us a little bit about the plans that we have. And so I'm speaking about Leo. We're explaining Leo. We're excited about Leo. And but if I'm somebody listening to us, it's like, okay, that's enough. Now, How does this work?
Okay, let's talk about the plans. Let's start with an example. Let's say
Mhm.
that our student is an student for be a doctor. He wants to be a doctor, or maybe he is and he wants to get the master.
Right.
So he doesn't interest vocabulary and phrase that you can maybe use in another job, another kind of job.
Mhm.
He wants to specifically learn vocabulary, phrases, and words that can use in his specific job. So
Right.
this is related with the plans. Why?
Mhm.
Because you can choose the specific plan you want to use. So if you are a doctor, you are going to be looking for the plan of doctor. Why? Because Leo is going to teach you the vocabulary, the phrase, the sentence you are going to use in your job. And not all the
Okay.
doctor, there's a lot of jobs that Leo can teach you. So
Okay.
it's basically that.
All right. So when I purchase Leo, I have the language Leo, the Dutch language Leo,
That's
and
right.
which is generic, I would say, right? It's about the Dutch language from all the way to B1, from A0. It tells you all the classes, and as an additional value, you're saying, okay, I know the basics now. I would like to learn language specifically for my profession, and that occurs at a certain level, right? You need to be A2 or you need to be B1 to do the professional level, or how does that work?
Of course, of course. With your plan, you are going to have access to the lesson and to vocabulary basic. Obviously, if you have a level of A0, you are not going to be able to understand a
Right,
more complex vocabulary. So
right.
obviously, you have access to the vocabulary and a smart lesson for the basic levels. And once you
Okay,
have the level to understand the vocabulary for the profession, you are going to use this tool.
okay. And who tells me I have that level? Profileo, right? He takes you through the
Yeah,
program. Okay. Wow.
yeah, that's
This is
correct.
exciting. Rawr, rawr. All right. Interesting, interesting. Go ahead, Juan Pablo. Talk about the plans.
Okay, the different plans are basically based on the job. So all the plans have the access to the smart learning lessons and the vocabulary lessons to form your base in the Dutch
Right,
language,
right.
and the plans add the possibility to practice, as we said, the words and sentence for your specific job. So this is basically the plans that we have.
Okay, all right. Is there anything you can show us, or is that coming next?
That's coming next, teacher
Ah,
Jan.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm always,
No
always
worries.
getting, always getting ahead of things. Let's go on to the next slide then. Let me please get everybody's attention again for the special offer. Only the first 5 people registering, either on the QR code or on the link in the chat, are going to have a 50% offer available for the first 5 people, right? Registering through the link. So they're going to be able to access Profe Leo for 50%. And it's so worth your investment that I would not miss this special promotion. So please register. Make sure you say you want your Leo. Talk to us, speak to us, and we'll be happy to offer you the promotion. All right, let's go on. Ah, what's this we're going to find? A platform usage tracking. So
Yeah.
I did have a question about that, Juan Pablo. So I'm now using Leo. I can use it anywhere, anytime. The advantage of a class with a teacher is that you always know what your grades are. So how does Leo keep track of us, of what we're doing, of our progress?
Yeah, that it's correct. So for that part, we have developed a specific tool that allow us to track your progress with the Profileo. Not only the
Okay,
lessons, not only the vocabulary, also the speaking. So we are going to see, and you are going to see capable. You are capable to see your progress with the teacher Leo. Maybe you can see in one part, oh, okay, 6 months ago I was doing the lessons from A0, and now I'm doing the lesson from A2.
Mhm.
Oh, 6 months ago, I was practicing the vocabulary for greeting and presentation with teacher Leo. And right now I'm practicing the vocabulary and sentence for my specific job. So
Wow.
you
Okay.
are being capable to see all your progress through the use of the platform in a specific part. So
Okay.
it's very
And, and
wonderful.
and Juan Pablo, does this because you're speaking about grammar and vocabulary, you guys are not mentioning pronunciation, but Profe Leo works with you on pronunciation, correct?
That's correct. That's correct. The teacher Leo
Okay.
is capable to listen to you, understand what you are saying, and maybe correct the intonation. Maybe some letter you are not saying correctly, and the teacher Leo is going to give you the feedback to you to improve that part.
Okay. So I always have the example of a few letters and words that are very difficult in Dutch. And so if I say as a student, I'm saying I live in Utrecht, then Profe Leo is going to say, no, that's not the way to pronounce it, and it will be Utrecht. Correct?
That's correct. The teacher Leo is going to say you the specific part of the word that is missing the sound.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, feedback on how I'm doing. Um,
Track
it
your
sounds
progress.
tracking your progress. It sounds like something that I would absolutely use in everyday life. Um, we're looking at a static picture now from a laptop and sharing this on on all of our social media. But I would always use this on a mobile phone. I understand this will be very friendly on mobile as well, right?
Yeah, that's correct. You can use the teacher Leo, the professor Leo in every platform. You can use in your mobile, you can use in your computer, you can use in your tablet. So
Okay. All right.
if you can open a website, you can use Profileo.
Wonderful. And that's a big improvement from applications I've seen in the past as well. All right. I'd like to see some of this working now. Do we have any next slide going?
We have a very good surprise. We are going to present you the platform and how you can use. We are going to give you a very short introduction to the Leo
Okay.
platform because we want to you to discover.
Yes, I want to see this. Let's go. We should have some.
You
Actually, we should have some music here, Newsly. Dun, da, da, da.
Yes, it would be nice now.
so this will be the first screen that you are going to see when you are logging to the Leo platform. You are going to
Okay.
see the teacher Leo that looks
Mhm.
similar to the teacher Jan. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah. Very funny. It does, doesn't
So
it?
once you are here, you are going to log in or start, and here you are going to introduce your credential.
Okay. Go ahead.
So once you introduce your credential, you are going to see this. This is the platform. This is Leo,
Oh,
basically.
that, that's nice and
And
clean. Very friendly.
very friendly. The options are super clean. There is your three options, and you can find all the information inside of these three options. So let's start
Okay.
in order with the presentation. What was the first topic?
The first topic was vocabulary.
That's correct, teacher. So in vocabulary, you are going to find all the words that are going to be using in this lesson. So
Mhm.
let's take an example, greetings and introduction. This will be the first lesson you are going to see in the level A0.
Okay.
So in this part, you are going to find some vocabulary, not all, and the pronunciation of each word. This is very important
It
because
is.
some of you say, okay, I know the word is pardon, but it's not that how it is the pronounce. So in this part, you are going to be able to not only to learn the word in your respective base language, but
Yep.
also to understand and listen how to pronounce correctly. So let's take an example.
Goedemiddag.
Goedemiddag.
Ah, that's
Pardon.
good. Good, Juan Pablo.
Pardon. Let's do a difficult one.
Hoe gaat het met u?
Who had met you?
Good, 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 Juan Pablo.
Thank
Uh,
you, thank you.
happy,
I'm learning also, so the teacher is
happy,
going to help me as well.
happy to see you're kicking off with your classes as well, and that's great because obviously the accent that we use for all of our followers is the neutral accent. So where you think it might be difficult, hoe gaat het met u? We have a very clear pronunciation. The O and the E is a oo, and ga, the G is always one of the most difficult sounds in Dutch. It comes from the throat and it sounds like you're spitting, but it's something that we learn quite easily. In the end, repeating and repeating and repeating, and Profe Leo is going to always help you with that. So it's good to see. That works really well. What's next?
What's next? Well, once you learn the vocabulary and practice the pronunciation of each word, you are going to come to a smart learning.
Mhm.
So in this part, you are going to have lessons of each topic the Prof. Leo has for you. In this case, we are going to practice. Sorry, I changed the language because obviously we have support for not only English, also Spanish
Yeah,
for our students who speak Spanish.
thank you.
And we're going to practice the lesson two, numbers from 0 to 20. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay, wonderful. Okay,
Here we, they're over there. Nul,
we are here.
één, twee. Okay.
So basically, you are here. You are going to have a little vocabulary, not all the words that are going to be in the lesson. For that, you have to go to the option of vocabulary and learn
Right.
all the vocabulary. In this
Right.
part, you are going to have the vocabulary, an example, and the goal for the lesson.
Right.
Once you click in start, you have the first exercise. In this first exercise, the idea is that you practice the vocabulary you see before and
Okay.
how can use it in sentence in the real life. So ik heb twee apples. Is
Yep.
that correct, teacher Jan?
Yeah, that is twee. We say twee, but it's pretty good. Not bad. Not a bad pronunciation at all. I have two apples.
Thank you, thank you. So the, you are going to have a lot of exercise to do in each lesson. So feel free to practice it for you. So for the sake of the presentation, we are going to skip that one. So in the
Juan Pablo,
first
can
in
oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm
yes.
sorry. Go ahead. That's what I was going to ask.
Oh, okay. In the second exercise, you will have the options to understand where the word that you are practice or the phrase or the verb, it depends of the level in you are going to be. So in this for example way, which is the word in Dutch for ninth. So feel free to practice as for you. Take the options to practice with the teacher Leo. And this is the most exciting part about the exercise. You will have the opportunity to practice your pronunciation in each lesson. So let's take an example. Teacher Jan, I'm I'm starting learning the Dutch and I don't know the meaning of this sentence. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, sure. Count from one to five. Just one thing, Juan Pablo, for everybody who's wondering why this is in Spanish. This is your personal version, and you're learning from Spanish to Dutch, right?
Yeah,
Anybody that
that's
studies
correct.
that comes into our English speaking program will have all of these questions in English. So the pronunciation. This says count from one to five. Tel van één tot vijf is what it says. And
Okay,
so
thank you
let's
so
make
much.
our. Let's see if we can do that.
Okay, I'm going to try it. Tel van 0 to 5.
So
I think it's not my best try actually.
it actually means count from 0 to 5. So it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's asking you to count the five numbers.
Oh, I understand now. So
Right.
in this exercise, you will have three sentences or more, depending your level, as we said.
Right.
And the goal is that you practice to say it correctly. Once you
Exactly.
give the option to record, you
Mhm.
will have the option to get feedback of the professor Leo. Once you click
Right.
here, the professor Leo is going to give you the feedback about the sentence you say. So
Okay.
let's
Goed gedaan.
start.
Op naar de volgende oefening.
There
Oh,
you go.
it's a nice try. You need to say tail instead of Sylvan. So as we say, I'm start to learning with the Dutch, so it's very common that we make mistakes. But the
Of
idea
course.
is that you practice all you want with the teacher Leo. You can repeat the lesson once and repeat as
Right. So
and
he's
when you
very
feel
he's
yes,
always very encouraging, right, Profe Leo? So
yeah.
goed gedaan, but you still need to make your improve. Because in the end, we are a school, we are a teacher, and Profe Leo may be very friendly, but he's also strict because we need to learn the language, right? That's our objective in the end.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
great.
correct.
Sounds great. Okay.
And for the last exercise of this lesson, you will have to write, not as we said before, not only to learn vocabulary, not only to know where the words in the sentence is going on, not only practice your pronunciation and conversation, you will need to write. Why? Because this is a very good way to memorize, to practice all you learn through the lesson.
Yeah.
So
We
once
always say,
you yes.
go ahead. Sorry.
No worries, teacher. Yeah. So once you finish the lesson, the teacher Leo, the professor Leo is going to give you
Niet opgeven hoor.
a good response or a bad response. It depends of your choice in during the lessons. In my case, as we do very fast, I can approve. But in your case, take your time, practice as many as you want, and you will pass the lesson. You
Yeah. So
If you fail, you can try again, just clicking on retry, and it will give you to the beginning of the lesson and will tell you what specific word you are saying bad or what specific word you are writing in a bad way.
okay. All right. Well, that sounds wonderful. So I'm getting corrected. I'm practicing my vocabulary. When I finish my lesson, Leo is going to take me back to what exercises I did wrong and what I did correctly, and I need to repeat, just like in any real class. I need to repeat until I get it right, and then Profe Leo will give me a pass to the next level. Correct?
Yeah, that's correct, teacher Jan.
Okay. So that's I have full flexibility and I can repeat as many times as I want. I believe, another huge advantage and something that makes people study in a very relaxed way. Because if you make a mistake in a group class, well, you get corrected once, but you cannot ask the same thing three, 4, or 5 times. In this case, Profe Leo says, "Good try, do it again, and do it again," and you have no problem improving your Dutch that way. So that it's wonderful. It's a great tool, and it's super nice to hear. What any other news that you have for us, Juan Pablo?
Yes. So can you continue with the presentation, please?
Yep. Next slide, please. The benefits. There we go.
And here we
Uh,
have Newsly again.
Newsly. So let's summarize the benefits of Profileo again briefly here.
Okay, so let's just make a quick recap, as you mentioned. And
Mhm.
so let's go one by one. First of all, we have the fast and steady progress in the whole learning process. So you will have, as you just realized, different areas so you can practice learning, writing, pronunciation, phonics, grammar. So everything together at the same time will make a huge improvement in all the different areas, not just one specific section, but a whole complete new learning progress. Then you also
Okay.
have the dynamic and engaging learning practice, because you will not be just listening to pronunciations or recordings in a boring way. You will have different activities that you will be able to develop in different ways and times. So Leo may bring you to the section where you will have to write or complete gaps of sentences, so you can actually have like phrases. Then you will probably have to write a little bit more until you will be getting to the point where you would actually have to make an essay, and you will get the feedback based
Okay.
on your level, of course. So Leo
Mhm.
will not push too hard, so you will feel comfortable going step by step. Then
Right,
you
right.
will have, yeah. Then one of my favorites, total flexibility. As we mentioned, we have actually the opportunity to practice from any type of device. So that applies for tablets, iPhones,
Yep.
iPad, Android, etc. So not only
Okay.
friendly for iPads or iPhone, but also for any electronic
Sure.
device that would have internet.
Sure.
Then about the flexibility also, I think that one of the most important aspects is the commitment to actually take the time as a student to log in once a day, at least once a day, and study, because this is an awesome tool. But if you don't take the time to actually study and practice, it will not work. You need to study.
Mm.
Then we have another great area, that is the preparation for interviews, certifications, exams, the crazy interviewing process. So
Okay.
if you take the time to actually go through the complete learning process, you will be moving forward to get ready also for a more complex evaluation, because we are taking care of all the different areas. Then
Okay.
a super easy to use platform. We know that a lot of our students are from different generations. Some of them are very young and tech friendly. Some of them are not. So this is a platform that gives you that friendly approach. So it will not have a lot of crazy tools where you will get lost. So I always tell our students when we are just in trainings or getting to know platforms, just get in, practice, try all the different tools, and nothing will get broken. You will be safe.
Yeah.
You'll be okay. Just try the
Yeah.
platform. And in this case with Leo, it is super super friendly. So you will see, as we just realized, it's a super clean platform. Like everything is very intuitive, which helps a lot. And yes,
Nice
it's
colors too.
an amazing tool. Yes, nice colors, relaxing, friendly,
Yeah.
all the nice characteristics.
Yeah, there's one thing that I want to stress actually, because yeah, yes, it's a new tool. Yes, we're using technology to make the progress. Yes, we're able to study from any place in the world. However, this is within our Profileo Fit for Taal methodology. So we are completely developed the tool within NT2, the standards Nederlands als tweede taal. Every single one of the lessons is according to our official NT2 methodology. The pronunciation is according to our coach methodology. So we have the added value of the tool right now, but it's completely within our philosophy of the way that you need to learn Dutch for people from other countries. And so absolutely 100% certified in terms of NT2. That's what I'd like to stress as well. This is not some toy. It's a very serious tool that will help you enormously in your learning procedure. So that sounds great. The benefits are wonderful when we see everything that we can use with Leo, and it's a brand new tool launched recently in September, available now for everybody in English and in Spanish. And what levels do we have, Profe Leo? We're working on from A0 to B1, correct?
That's right. That's correct.
All right. And why do we choose B1? Because that is exactly the level that the current inburgering is being required at. It's also the level that most companies require students, require new workers to be able to speak. It gets you to intermediate reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. So A0 to B1, that's again one thing that we were very, very consciously chosen for Profe Leo, because B1 is the level that is absolutely demanded from the Dutch government to be able to work and live and integrate in the Netherlands. As most of you know that are following us, we have inburgerings exams to do, and inburgering is your civil integration. Any person coming to the Netherlands in since the 1st of January 2024 must reach their B1 level for people that are outside of the EU. So that's also very important. With Leo, we're also taking you to B1, just like in our classes in the intensive and the premium programs that we have, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, wonderful. Let's mention once more the promotion that we have. If we can move on to the last slide. The special offer that we have, again, 50% discount for the first 5 people. I hope you've registered. If not, you still have time now to register, either via the WhatsApp business or through the chat, where you have the links. And I have a question over here from Richie. Am I able to enter inburgering with Leo? And can I use Leo for inburgering? Antonio is asking. So, what role does Leo play in inburgering, Juan Pablo? Can you tell us if there's a Leo inburgering?
Yeah, teacher Jan. Specifically, there is a role for Leo in which you will be able to practice not only the vocabulary you are going to use for pass the exam, you are going to practice the exam in himself. So
Mhm.
this Leo is going to help you to improve your Netherlands to approve this exam since E0 until B1. That is the
Okay.
level required for the to pass the exam.
Okay, the specific role of inburgering. Wonderful. Another
Yes.
question that we have. We got some questions coming in now. Can I connect to Leo from another country? Yes, of course you can. It's online, right, Newsly?
Of course, yes. And one of the great benefits, as we have mentioned before, is that you have the flexibility of timing. So it doesn't matter if it's midnight in some countries, if it's super early in the morning, late at night, it gives you full flexibility for you to practice.
Okay, interesting. Uh, I have a question from Rajesh from India. He's been seeing our Fit for Tal videos on Google and following us on Instagram. Thank you so much, Rajesh, for joining us. Are there programs available to start directly? So if I want to use Leo tomorrow, is it available tomorrow?
Yeah, it is going to be ready. It is already completely to you for you to use. If you want to start with Leo right now, just say I want to start with Leo right now, and we will give you access to the new platform, to the Leo professor, and will you start with the teacher Leo and her lessons.
Okay, wonderful. So again, based on our scholarship, our 50% option, we're able to do that, right? Immediately allow access to the tool. It's here, it's now. You can use it. It works. It's wonderful and great to know. Can I do a test with the application? Yes, we're actually offering a 1 week free test with the application of Leo. So please make sure you join, make sure you sign up, and you're eligible for your 1 week free test. And we've had so much feedback, positive feedback from the 1 week tests that people are saying, okay, I want to have the tool and I'd like to work with Leo. So you're more than welcome to test the tool as well. No problem. Okay, if there are no more questions, I believe we've reached the end of our webinar for this week. I would really like to thank Newsly for your time explaining the benefits, talking about our academic program and how that is in relation to the Profe Leo, and also like to thank very much Juan Pablo for your help and your explanation from the area of development. Also, our technical team that's behind us, Lester and Majo, wonderful. Thank you so much. Alina for her support. We're not here by ourselves. These webinars are prepared, and very much thanks to everybody that that has helped us. I believe I saw one more question popping in. Um, if I get the application, when can I use it? Well, we answered that before. You can use it directly, immediately. It's available today. As soon as you register for our special Leo, we will be in touch with you so that you can use it, and we will also introduce it. Juan Pablo is always helping out in terms of how it works. So everybody's more than welcome to join us and give us the feedback of how excited you are with our new tool. Okay, so with that, thank you so much, everyone. It's been wonderful speaking to you guys, and I wish you a fijne avond. Tot ziens, we say in Dutch. Let's see if we can repeat that. Tot ziens.
That's it.
That seems.
And I'll see you in my next streams. Every week we're over here. We have our team. We're speaking to students, to teachers, to our own team. So make sure you don't miss it every Thursday evening. Profe Jan from Fit for Taal will be speaking to you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Tot ziens. Where's the music? This is where the music came in. There we go.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.